Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we'll be going over a 2022 Ford F-350 King Ranch with the new 12-inch display. First and foremost though, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Ford Lincoln here in Provo for giving me some time with the truck. Check out the inventory and link below. Let's get into the video. So under the hood of this King Ranch, we have the 6.7 liter Power Stroke diesel that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. For 2022, the power outputs are unchanged, so it still has 475 horsepower and then 1,050 pound-feet of torque. Now let's go over the front end of this truck. And if you guys are wondering, this one's finished in rapid red. So first off, again, the hood is unchanged for 2022. Still get the Super Duty logo. Full LED lights here, and just notice how bright those are. And then obviously you got the accent lights around them. Full chrome grille as part of the King Ranch package. And then notice that we've got the camera there at the bottom of the Ford logo. Chrome tow hooks down below with the fog lights, and then you've got the air dam here at the very bottom of the truck. And yeah, other than that, that is the front end. Coming around the side here, we've got two 75mm tires wrapped around 20-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear, and then they just did all chrome there for the coloration on the wheels. Looks good with the rest of the truck. And then notice, since it's the King Ranch, we've got the two-tone right here with the fender flare. Got your King Ranch logo on the F-350 plaque is what we'll call it. 6.7 liter Power Stroke logo, and then the two-tone continues down the side. There's chrome at the top of the mirror, chrome on the door handles as well. And well, it's a pretty big truck, so we got to step pretty far back so you can see the whole truck. This one does have the FX4 package, which is the off-road package for the F-350. You guys can see the leaf springs there on the back, all that fun stuff, and then you guys can see the tread there on the tires. Now, popping here into the bed, this truck has a payload capacity of 3,991 pounds. And then notice that we've got the LED lights here in the back. We've got the plugins and everything here because this one does have the fifth wheel prep. We've got the camera there at the top with the cargo light. And then this particular one doesn't have the spray-in liner. It is an option you can get. And then this one does have the bed step added to it as well. And with all that being said, we'll lift her up. Ooh, that's all. Now let's finish things up here with the rear. So we've got our King Ranch plaque here in the center portion. And then you guys can see we've got all of the parking sensors here in the back. And then we've got these gigantic tail lights here with the sensor there in the center portion. And then the exhaust tip sticking out the side. Towing capacity is still over 20,000 pounds for the single rear wheel with a bumper pull. And well, that's all for the rear. Now here's the door panel in the back. So we've got the leather here, and then we've got the wood trim just up above. We've got our window control right there, power side steps. And then here are the seats. You can see full leather seats here with that King Ranch logo. And then notice that you've got the perforated leather there in the center portion. And then we do have the floor mats that also have the King Ranch logo. And then notice that you've got the cup holders right here, and then down below we've got all of the outlets. And I've had some people asking about this logo. I might be wrong on this, but from what I've heard from what people have commented, apparently this is the brand for the King Ranch, and so that's why they have it. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, that's all for the back. So yeah. Now here's the door panel in the front. So again, we've got really nice leather here with the wood trim. Take a little detour to the mirrors. They do have blind spot monitoring, and we do have the extender function on the mirrors. All of our window controls right here with the memory seat function, the door lock and unlock, and then a speaker for the sound system. Another King Ranch logo, and then here are the seats at the front. More logos right there, and then perforations down the center. They are power adjustable. There's the pedals down below. Got the pedal adjustment, and that's for the tailgate, the lights out either mirror. The steering wheel is automatically adjustable, and there's one more look before we pop in. So here is the steering wheel with the King Ranch. We've got the brown leather all around with the brown stitching there in the center. And then we've got our voice command, phone controls, volume controls. Controls there for the center stack, adaptive cruise control as well. Got the turn signal right there, and then you've got the stock there to select the gear, and it does have the drive mode select there at the top, and then also you can do plus and minus there with the gears. But anyways, that's the steering wheel. Now here's the center gauge cluster. Notice you've got the RPMs on the left, you've got the speed on the right, and then you've got a couple different menus here that you can scroll through to give you different bits of information on the truck itself. So for example, you can make it a digital speedo if you want, or you can go to the towing status or like the off-road status, and then we do have those different drive modes. So we've got our normal, tow haul, eco, slippery, deep, sand, and snow. And this is something that John Jenks taught me. So we've got regular stability control off, right? So you just press traction control off. But if we press it twice, we've got the sport mode, which is pretty cool. So that's how you access the sport mode, is you just press the traction control twice. And then if you hold it down for 10 seconds, just like the other Fords, it'll actually give you this loading screen now. And then it'll turn everything off, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's all for that part. We've got the diesel exhaust brake up here. We've got the stability control, hazard lights, hill descent control. That is for the lane departure, and then that is for the camera right there, and those controls are all at the top of the infotainment system. Now here's the part that everyone wanted to see, the 12-inch display now in the heavy-duty Ford. So notice that the camera is massive, so you've got the backup camera right there, and then the bird's eye view. Sorry about the glare, it's just that time of day. You do have a zoom function there, and then notice we have all the different viewpoints with the camera. So we can go full back, for example. We've got different angles on the back, and then we can even do the cargo camera, and you can add auxiliary cameras, which is pretty cool. And then notice that we've got that for the hitch, so it like automatically goes there with the camera as well. And then we've got this for the side of the truck, and then you can point out the view either side. So pretty cool. That's like the first cool thing about this new infotainment system, is the camera part of it. The next cool part is obviously the updates that you get with this infotainment system, and this is the same infotainment system that's in the new F-150. So like we can pull over the navigation, for example. That's definitely a really fun function. And then aside from that, notice that response time on it is great. And then if we go over to the seats right here, we do have the massage function because this is the King Ranch. But all those same updates and all those same cool things that you have with the new infotainment system, the F-150, apply to this here in the F-350. And then notice it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We've got our power outlet here, and then notice we've got the radio controls down below, and then we've got the climate controls here with the heated and cooled seats. It does have a dual zone climate. We've got our drive line select over here with the 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low. Trailer brake controls down below, and then we've got a trailer backup. And then if we push this, we've got our really nice wood trim right there that covers the wireless phone charger and the USBs, all that fun stuff. Couple cup holders right here, some extra storage space. And then we've got the center console here with the King Ranch logo, and then notice storage space in there is really good. Super Duty logo on the outside of the glove box, just like before. That all functions the same. Still have the nice leather here on the dash with the brown stitching, and well, that's all for that. Up top here, we've got the sunglass holder, and then we have a power rear sliding window, which is pretty cool. Full panoramic sunroof, universal garage door openers. Still just have a regular mirror control system center for just right there, and that's all. So here's the window sticker for this 2022 King Ranch. Feel free to freeze the frame so you can read all of the standard equipment that comes with this truck. And then you guys can see the options that have been added as well with the truck. See the base MSRP, and then got the total MSRP right there, $85,875. And well, let us quickly sum things up with the truck now. So I'm sure at this point everyone's wondering what has actually changed for the King Ranch for the 2022 model year, and not a whole lot, right? We've got that new 12-inch display, and you guys saw a couple functions look a little bit different with some of the screens. Like it actually shows you a countdown with the traction control when you turn everything off, for example, and the center stack in general just looks a little bit different. But other than that, it's pretty much identical to the 2021 model year. So there's not a whole lot different, but there's just a little bit different, mainly with the infotainment system. Now let's get some things up with our video on this 2022 Ford F-350 King Ranch. And again, a huge shout out and thank you to the Laird Schmiller Ford Lincoln here in Provo for giving me some time with the King Ranch. Check out their inventory in the link below. I'll see all of you in the next video.